Hey, what is going on guys? It is ToxAura here and welcome back to another Guesty Leaks video. More and more Halloween leaks keep on coming out day by day. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of the brand new confirmed Halloween leaks. If you guys are enjoying this series, be sure to smash the subscribe button to show your support and also consider becoming a channel member. But enough of that, let's get into the video. All of the skins inside of this video have been made by Vortex, so a huge shout out to him. However, the first skin I have to show you guys is called Candy Cartel. And as you guys can see, there's a lot to unpack from this skin. First of all, the name Candy Cartel is obvious that it's in some sort of cartel, but let's go and talk about the actual skin. Now, the Candy Cartel has a double-sided lollipop. Perhaps that's his weapon of choice since he is in the cartel, but he is also carrying a trick-or-treat pumpkin, so maybe he has a little bit of a playful side to him. The Candy Cartel is also rocking the orange blazer with the brown trousers, the black tie, and the purple and orange top hat. Now, this is a confirmed godly. Let me know what you guys think of the Candy Cartel down in the comment section below. Next up, we have a skin called Goopy. Now, Goopy is very interesting to me. It is another green skin. It sort of reminds me of Malachite from a previous update, but Goopy does look a tiny bit different in many ways. For starter, there's some sort of animal behind Goopy. I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's a bear. Now, in terms of clothing, Malachite and Goopy do have very similar clothing. However, the main distinction here is that Goopy has slime all over it, as you guys can see along the shoulders and even on the witch hat. Speaking about the witch hat, Goopy has a black and green witch hat, and her hair seems to be some sort of slimy material too. Judging from her facial expression, she does seem to be very tired. But overall, this Goopy skin is a very cool skin. Now, if you guys are a fan of killer clowns, then you guys are going to love the Guesty Halloween 2022 update, as this will bring so many cool clowns. This is Vortex's take on a killer clown and is called Chuckles. Now, this skin is really ominous. It gives me dark evil jester vibes, if I'm being honest. But let's go ahead and dissect this skin. Now, it's wearing just the clothing, half of it being black and white, the other half being red and black, and that is really cool. Once again, the little neck ruffle thing, that is black and dark red, and the actual face itself is really creepy. It's rocking an evil smirk with the clown nose and a red afro, and it's also wearing a party hat, which I find ironic because this thing is definitely not invited to my birthday party. Another really cool thing about Chuckles is how its neck is sort of detached from its body. This sort of reminds me of Hack in a Box. Yeah, maybe the reason why the head is detached from the body is because it's sort of like a Jacko box, where after a while the head pops out. That'll be really cool. Now, as far as we're aware, this is only going to be a soul godly. This isn't going to be a bundle or anything. If I'm being completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this was seen inside of a gem crate. Anyways, Chuckles is once again a very cool clown. We had a clown from George the Dude a few days ago, and that clown was also very epic. So I think this year is actually going to be the year of the clowns. Next up, we have the Azurath, and I did make a YouTube short of it, but here's the full version of the video. A huge shout out to Zelen for actually doing the animation. Vortex made the skin and Zelen did the animation. Those two are a deadly combination. But as you guys can see inside of the video, there is actually a weapon that comes along with the Azurath. Let's go ahead and dissect the skin once again. Around it, it has 3 skulls being black with purple accents in the mouth and the eyes. Now, that is just really creepy, really cool. Now, as for the actual skin itself, I'm not sure if this is how it's going to be inside of the actual game, but none of its body parts are actually anchored together. Maybe its body parts are going to be levitating all over the place. We're just going to have to wait and see. But it's rocking black, purple, and golden armor with golden horns, golden shoulder pads, and once again on the head, it has glowing purple eyes. Now the Azura skin is really cool. It wouldn't surprise me if this came out as a bundle, if I'm being completely honest. It will probably cost 1,000 Robux. Either that or it will make a really epic gem crate skin. Honestly, I can see it being a bundle more. But once again, the amount of effort and the animations that went into making this skin, that is just really cool. Hopefully we get to see the Zealand and Vortex combination happen in the near future, hopefully for the Christmas update, as the Azura skin is just a sign that many great things can come when two of the best creators come together. Now for all of you guesty simps, you're going to love this next skin. This skin is called Growlette, and there is a lot to unpack about this skin. Let's start off from the top down. There seems to be some sort of portal or something above the head of the skin, and this is orange and black. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no clue what it is. Maybe it's a custom visual effect, we are not too sure yet, but it has wine red hair and the facial expression is very confused. Now I'm not sure if that is the best facial expression for this skin. I feel like something like the playful vampire would have went really nicely with this, but she also has quite a few crows flying around her. I'll just go ahead and zoom into those, and the crows are still there inside of the inventory screenshot there, so I'm guessing the crows are a official part of the skin. Whilst we're on the topic of crows, she seems to have a lot of black feathers around her. She also has a lot of gold around her. If you guys see along her neck and also on some of the feathers, there are some yellow things. There seem to be like some sort of golden coins. I'm not really sure what Growlette is meant to be. At the moment, she sort of looks like a bird keeper. Not to take away anything from the skin, this skin is really cool. Now the next skin, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no clue on how to pronounce this name whatsoever, so you know what that means. It's time for Google Translate.
Nostradamus.
This skin is really cool. Once again, let's start from the top down. But before we actually do that, look in the background once more, and there's yet another portal behind the skin. If this is another visual effect which comes with the skin, then I wouldn't be surprised if this was a bundle. But anyway, she is wearing a top hat with blackish green hair. She is dressed really smart. She looks like somebody you wouldn't want to pick a fight with. And with her facial expression too, she doesn't look intimidated by anything. And her setting too, it doesn't seem to be the most comforting place ever. There's not really much to say about this skin, but this skin is confirmed for the brand new update, and once again, it is a pretty cool skin. Next up, we have the final client skin, and this skin is a half telephone, half human. Now Vortex has been working on this skin for a very long time now. I think the skin was made around 3 months ago now. But anyways, the final client is a half telephone, half human. Let's start off with the telephone here. It is a black and purple telephone with a very mutant eye in the center of it, and the actual humanoid skin itself is wearing a purple and black robe. It's looking very majestic. It does look like royalty. Now the name Final Client is pretty fitting, as you normally pick up phones to your client, and this is pretty much suggesting that this is going to be the last time you're ever going to pick up your phone, or at least that's the way that I see it. The Final Client also has wings. They sort of look like Shinigami wings, and it has a amethyst in the middle of its skin. Let me just go ahead and zoom into it real quick. This skin is pretty cool. It's not my favorite skin of the update, but it is once again a really well made skin. Moving swiftly onwards, we now have a skin called Spook Kids. It's a really nice play on words with spook and kids. This skin has 3 heads, one upping Ringmaster Edenal for having 2 heads. Now the first head on the left, it sort of looks like some sort of cat. The head in the middle, it is a pumpkin, and it has the same sort of hoodie as the Candy Cartel, and the head on the right is a candy corn. But the outfit that it's wearing, it sort of reminds me of Chucky the Killer Baby, and the Spook Kids is carrying a bag for trick-and-treating. It is a child after all. But yeah, Spook Kids is really cute, and I do think that if it is a limited like Ringmaster Ella now, then it might be able to do better than it. That is just my prediction on it though. Only time will tell. Next up, we have Pump It, which is a play on words between pumpkin and puppet. Now this skin honestly is really cool in many ways. Let's start off from the top. There seems to be some sort of puppet master controlling the skin. I really like the whole concept of puppet masters and voodoo dolls, and I feel like Pump It does it in a brilliant way. As you guys can see, there are literally strings coming off of the fingertips onto the Pump It skin, showing that it isn't actually sentient by itself, but something else is controlling it. Maybe Guess 666 is the one behind this all. And the Pump It skin is frowning, so it obviously isn't very happy. It might even be pretty evil. Now obviously the whole color scheme of this skin is black and orange. Black and orange goes really nicely together, especially around the time of Halloween. Pump It is one of my favorite skins in this update thus far. Let me know what you guys' favorite leaked skin is down in the comment section below. I love to read all of your comments. But yeah, Pump It is really cool. Now the next skin is called Obscura. Vortex did say that it is in the works, but it is confirmed into the update by Judel. So the image that I'm currently showing you guys isn't going to be the final model that comes into the game, but we do get a gist of what it's going to end up looking like. This skin is very gothic. It has some sort of crown on its head and what only looks like it could be wings in the background. Now to be honest, this isn't my favorite female skin coming in this update so far, but it's just something about Obscura that I just cannot wrap my head around. Maybe the final model is going to change my mind about that though. Also, taking a look at its background, it seems to be nearby some sort of haunted mansion. Maybe this will be an NPC inside of the Halloween chapter, or it's going to be a secret skin that you get inside of the Halloween chapter. We don't actually know yet. And last but certainly not least, we have Relentless. Now this skin lives up to its name. It definitely does look relentless. Now Vortex did leave a little monologue for me to read to you guys. He's the all-seeing eye of the void who plans on destroying universes, wanting to turn it into his shattered kingdom and turning every soul on earth into lifeless minions to conquer other universes to take control of each and everyone. Now this skin is really cool. Let's start off from the top downwards. It has a cross on its head. Granted, it's upside down, which is kind of putting me in the wrong direction, not gonna lie. However, this skin is meant to be some demonic skin, so I guess I'm gonna let it slide. It has shattered shards around it, sort of around its back. Maybe in the final version, those are going to move and not be stationary, who knows. It's wearing a crown, and below the crown rests only one eye. It's also wearing, I think that is a cape. Plenty of skins inside of the Halloween update are wearing capes. Let me know what you guys think of Relentless down in the comment section below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment and subscribe with notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching. ToxAura out.